I normally don't get into this kind of stuff, but this is just outright sick. And it seems that from what I'm reading, um, there's an opposition to it. The Right to Life Committee had posted a paper, which is down here. But I went and I searched on the internet just to see if this was really reality, because that's something that really bothers me. If we can actually murder a child at this time frame of the stage of life, and if that's the case, and if this is actually absolutely true, then there really isn't any civil society, and that's not a civil law. These people are sick beyond imagination, okay? And I consider this the law of the jungle, because if you can take a child that is fully developed and murder it, even up to its conception of birth, that's the law of the jungle, man. And a lot of people ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say, but again, since law is so vague anyways, because they write it in such a way that they can interpretate it any way that they say that that's the way it is. This is how law does this. It's written in a manner that they can interpretate it the way that they want, so that it can convenience them, and them never being wrong within the law. And we all know that the law is wrong many, many times over. And it's very unjust in the way it does things. Absolutely. We live in a kangaroo court system society in America. But what I was gonna say that a lot of people aren't going to like, if you're gonna murder your child at that age, sure, sign the piece of paper, and we'll let the child live, and we'll put you to death. That will be your death sentence right there, because you're a murderer. Then next, we need to hunt down, because it's the law of the jungle, people. Hunt down the people that pass these laws and do the same to them that they are allowing by the law of the jungle to happen to these little children that didn't even get a voice out to the world to say, I'd like to live, or what did I do wrong? It's not the child's fault that the dumb mother, under whatever case that could be called, unless it was rape or your health is totally going to cause you death by having this child, then I would agree to it. Or some kind of a health factor, or it's a super high risk pregnancy. Then I would say it's time to abort that child to save your life. But if you wait till that point that the child can be birthed and live, and you commit murder to that child, that isn't justifiable. I don't care what anybody argues with. And if you feel so, please take some kind of a weapon, stick it to your forehead, and shoot it. Use a nail gun. You might have to shoot it 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times till you kill yourself. Or go get a gun, stick it to your head or underneath your chin, pointing straight up, and pull the trigger and wipe yourself out, because society don't need people like you. And that's a fact. And I'm really pissed off about this. I mean, you don't know how much I'm raging on the inside. Murdering a little, innocent little human being. Really? Really? Something needs to be done about people that think that this is okay to do. And if you're going to be so promiscuous and go and screw people and get pregnant, you need to be fixed without your consent, because that is sick. Keep pumping kids out. Or, matter of fact, what's even worse is you're getting pregnant and going and aborting these kids. And maybe if there wasn't these laws that allowed you to abort these kids, you might think twice, because you'd have to be responsible. And that's the fact of this thing. And the sick fucking doctors that would perform these surgeries or whatever you want to call it, you guys are the lowest epitome of life. I swear on my fucking deathbed. You people, I'd hate to be you. I really would. And again, like I said, the only time that these things should be a consideration is in the well-being of the mother, and also in continuation for the well-being of that child. It works both ways. But it's not because you can't afford it. That don't constitute fucking abortion. I'm sorry. Or you're emotionally fucking stupid. I mean, this is a fucking leftist fucking mindset. I'm getting pissed. I'm gonna have to stop. I mean, this is just fucking making me mad. That we would even think and consider this. And the people that sign this bill, I hope the rest of your days on earth, the fleas of 1,000 camels infest your fucking mouth. Yes, maggots under your armpits, crabs in your crotch. Yes, that's right. And beetles, dung beetles in your eye sockets. Something bad's gonna happen to you people. I rest assured, I feel it in the atmosphere. I'm not gonna do it. I don't do those kind of things. But I can tell you for sure, somebody's going to, and somebody's gonna hunt you guys down. Like wild, rabid animals in the jungle of law.